From ingredients to the dining table, let nutrition safeguard the daily health of every family. Welcome to the Family Nutrition and Diet class. As the saying goes, grains are the foundation of nourishment. Cereal foods, as the base of our dietary pagoda, are an important source of daily energy and nutrition. But, do you truly understand the nutritional secrets behind this bowl of rice or this steamed bun? Today, we will deeply analyze the nutritional value of cereal foods and learn how to utilize them scientifically to better serve family health. Today's content will be covered in the following aspects. First is the overview section. To understand the nutrition of grains, one must first understand their structure. A whole grain kernel can be divided into 4 parts, with very uneven nutrient distribution. First, bran. The main components are dietary fiber, B vitamins, and minerals. It protects the seed and has a rough texture. Second, aleuron layer. Located beneath the bran, it is rich in protein, B vitamins, and minerals, and has high nutritional value. Third, endosperm. This is the main body of the grain, primarily composed of starch and a small amount of protein. It mainly provides energy, but is low in other nutrients. Fourth, germ. This is the life core of the seed, rich in fats, mostly unsaturated fatty acids, protein, vitamin E, B, vitamins, and minerals. It is extremely nutrient-dense. During grain processing, the higher the refinement, the more thoroughly the bran aleuron layer and germ are removed, leaving primarily the endosperm. This is why polished rice and white flour have a finer texture, but suffer significant losses in nutrients like dietary fiber, B vitamins, minerals, and vitamin E. What retains all these parts is what we strongly advocate as whole grains such as brown rice, whole wheat, oats, and millet. Based on their structure, let's systematically outline the core nutritional functions of cereal foods. First, the most economical energy supplier grains contain about 70 to 80% carbohydrates, primarily starch, which is broken down into glucose in the human body, serving as the most direct and cleanest energy source for the brain and muscles. This is the primary function of grains as a staple food. Second, an important source of plant protein. The protein content in grains generally ranges from 7% to 15%. Though their essential amino acid profile is unbalanced, and they are generally deficient in lysine, making them not a high-quality protein. However, by combining them with lysine-rich legumes or animal foods such as meat, dairy, protein, complementation can be achieved, significantly improving the overall biological value of the protein. For example, traditional pairings like rice with tofu or soy milk with youtiao embody this wisdom. Third, an important carrier of B vitamins and minerals, whole grains are an excellent source of B vitamins, such as vitamin B1, vitamin B2, niacin, and vitamin B6, which are involved in the body's energy metabolism. At the same time, whole grains also contain minerals like magnesium, phosphorus, iron, and zinc. However, it is important to note that most minerals in grains are bound to phytic acid, resulting in lower absorption rates. Fourth, a treasure trove of dietary fiber and phytochemicals, whole grains are rich in dietary fiber, particularly insoluble dietary fiber, which can promote intestinal peristalsis and prevent constipation. Furthermore, whole grains contain various beneficial phytochemicals, such as carotenoids and lignans, which have health effects like antioxidant properties. Having understood the nutritional characteristics of grains, how should we apply this in family diets? The core principle is increase the intake of whole grains and achieve a combination of refined and whole grains. Specific suggestions are as follows. First, diversify staple foods. Do not consume only polished rice and white flour over the long term. Consciously introduce whole grains, brown rice, oats, millet, buckwheat, quinoa, and miscellaneous beans, red adzuki beans, mung beans, kidney beans, into daily staples. Try making multigrain rice, multigrain porridge, whole wheat, steamed buns, etc. Second, gradual transition for individuals with sensitive digestive systems. Start by adding a small amount of brown rice or oats to white rice and gradually increase the proportion, allowing the gut time to adapt. Third, improve cooking methods to address the issues of whole grains being hard in texture and difficult to cook. They can be soaked for several hours in advance or cooked using an electric pressure cooker to improve texture. Fermentation, for example, making whole wheat bread, can also degrade phytic acid, to some extent improving mineral absorption rates. Fourth, consider special populations for children and adolescents in growth periods and laborers with high energy demands. Ensure an adequate supply of refined staples to provide immediate energy. For adults and elderly individuals who need to control weight, blood sugar, and blood lipids, priority should be given to whole grains, leveraging their strong satiety and low glycemic index. In summary, cereal foods are the mainstay of our dietary energy and an important source of B vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber. The key to their nutritional value lies in their completeness. By increasing the intake of whole grains and miscellaneous beans, and achieving a combination of refined and whole grains in our staples, we can not only improve the quality of nutrient intake, but also effectively promote intestinal health and chronic disease prevention for the whole family. Upgrading our dining table from a bowl of white rice to a bowl of colorful multigrain rice is an important step towards scientific, family, diet management. That concludes today's class. Thank you for listening. We hope you can apply the knowledge learned today to your dining tables tomorrow. We'll see you in the next class.